Okay, so you're gonna start out by putting a treat in your hand. You're gonna show your dog that you have the treat. Then you're gonna make a fist. Good boy. Good boy. You wait. And then you're just gonna start webbing your arm. Good boy, yes. And at first, you're gonna want to reward any paw movement. If you want them to nudge you with like their nose, then wait till they nudge with their nose to reward. But basically, they might try to lick your hand, they might try to paw at it. So you can keep doing the motion until you get the desired response. Good boy. Good boy, yes. Okay, so once your dog is reliably mocking when you're webbing your arm, you're gonna not put the treat in your hand. Show your dog you don't have it. Good boy. And then you're just gonna do it. And if he paws at you again, good boy, yes. Oh my, that was very cute. Okay, good boy. So just reward when he's doing the desired behavior. And then if he's not doing it, you can also just put your arm away. Good boy. Try again. And then just keep doing it. Yes. Until he responds how you want him to. Good boy. So another helpful thing is if your dog isn't super paws on, like I taught Frankie high five, so he's very pawy. But if your dog just doesn't use their paw a lot, then you can either teach him high five, come here, good boy, or you might just want their lot to be a nudge with like the nose or something. So eventually, once they learn and they're really good at mocking and alerting you to your behavior, then you want them to be able to continue to give you behaviors until you stop. So then you just might want to wait them out. You can switch arms. Good boy, yes. And then you can do it for like 10 seconds or something. Just like whatever you normally do. Good boy, yes. Just so that they keep trying to alert you until you stop the behavior. Because otherwise you're going to get a dog that just paws you once or nudges you once and then they just stop alerting you. Good boy, that was good. So just adjust the duration. Good boy. That when you practice, adjust it. Maybe it's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. And then just adjust it so your dog doesn't learn to like expect a certain amount. Deep pressure therapy. So again, you're going to take a treat in your hand and you're just going to sit on the ground and then you're going to lure him on top of you and then have him down. All the way. Yes. Good boy. Can you do it again? Go back out. Good boy. Come on. So once again, just lure them with a treat. Have them come across your lap and then down. Tell them to down. Yes. And then reward them once they lay down. Alright, so Frankie has decided he wants his toy instead of a treat. So come here. And that's totally fine. If your dog is more motivated by a toy than a treat, then feel free to use that. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Come here. Good boy. Down. All the way. Yes. Good job. Good boy. Yeah. Good job. Good boy. Okay, so once your dog is reliably coming and laying across you, just nifty to lifty. Not yet, buddies. Come here. Then you're going to start using a word and whatever hand signal you want. So for me, I'm just kind of pat my lap. Come here. Frankie, come close. And he wants his bunny, so he's really not listening at all. Come close. Come. Oh, that was a good try. Can you do better? Frankie, better. Come close. Can you do better? Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good job. Good boy. So, as you can see in the last clip, Frankie came and he did an attempt at deep pressure therapy and he just laid his head on my lap. But honestly, that's not going to be super helpful because their heads, like, they don't, at least his head, doesn't weigh that much. So if you really want to get deep pressure therapy, come here. Make sure that they're laying all the way across you in a way where their weight is on you. And if it's not, just don't reward them and you can ask them to do better. Just pat yourself again. You can pat the ground to get them to move up. But just make sure that you're only rewarding when they're in the correct position. Otherwise, they won't do it super reliably. Sometimes they'll give you their head, sometimes they won't. So just make sure that you're super consistent and you only reward when they're in the right position. Good job! Yay! Okay, so once your dog is reliably coming to you and alerting, not really alerting, but once they're recognizing when you're having anxiety or a panic attack, then you can start asking for behavior. What are you doing? Is it hot? Yeah? Okay. So once they're reliably coming to you and then recognizing when you are having anxiety, then you can start asking them for behavior. So it could either be deep pressure therapy. Come here. Come close. I mean, deep pressure therapy, or it could be a nudge, or you might just want them to give you a paw. Probably deep pressure therapy will be the most helpful, but it can be whatever you want. So then what you're going to do is once they're coming to you and they're recognizing when you're having an episode, are you pouty? Then you're just going to ask them for whatever behavior you want. And then over time of doing that and just repetition, they're going to learn that if they want their treat, then they need to recognize when you're having an episode and then the behavior that you want them to do. Hi, buddy. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want me to go into each behavior more thoroughly and slower, just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to do that. Thanks again.